Fourth grade into math module 1, place value of whole numbers. How should I round? The 8 numbers shown below were accidentally erased from the table. Okay, so we have these numbers right here, and we are going to write each number in the table to correctly show rounding. Use each number only one time. So what number could we have that could be rounded to 860 for the nearest 10? What number could we put there? So would it have to have an 800 in it? Yeah, so all our 700s would not be a choice, right? So it'd be those last 4. So of those last 4, what could be rounded to 860? 858. So I'm going to write 858 here in this box. Okay. Of those numbers, which would be rounded to 900? So we're going to the nearest 100. So would the 700s work there either? No. So those first 4, we're not going to use. So out of these other 3 800s, which one would it be? 831, 843, or 866? 866. Okay. 730. So that is in the rounded to the nearest 10 column. So we know it would not be the 800s, right? Okay. So it has to be one of those first 4. So out of those first 4, which would be rounded to the nearest 10 of 730? 729. Okay, 700. Which one? So it probably wouldn't be the 800s, right, guys? Oh, I didn't get that. Let me back up right. There we go. Okay. It would not be the 800s, so would it be 737, 752, or 768? It would not be 768 because we went to the nearest 100, okay? And so it went down to 700. So then that second number has to be 4 or lower. So which number is 4 or lower? 737. Okay. Now we have 770, and that's rounded to the nearest 10. So we know it's not the 800s again. So is it 752 or 768? 768. So if I would circle this and underline that, does that work better to kind of show me? So we know the 7 stays, and then we know the 6 would go up to a 7. So does that match our 770? Yeah. So it's 768. The next one, they rounded up to 800. So we know, is that going to be our 800 number? No. So we're only left with what? 752. 752. And if I circle the 7 and underline the 5, does that get me to 800 for rounding? Yes. Okay. 750. Oh, did we mess up on the last one? Because we need that 752 now down here, right? So could we have used an 800? Yeah. So this one would be 752, right? So of the 800s, what could be rounded to 831? I mean, could be rounded to 800. Well, that one could be either one of them, right, guys? So should that be one of those we skip and come back to? Yeah, okay. But that's okay. We figured that out, and now we're moving on, right? And we're going to figure that out. So which one could be 840? 843. So then that leaves me with 831 up here. Okay, so they want to know what whole numbers round to 800 when rounded to the nearest 10 and then to the nearest 100. Okay, we did that in our chart, right? We already have all those. And then how can you round 755 to the nearest 10? So what would I do? I would write 755. Remember, what I write, you write. Okay. They went it to the nearest 10. So what's in the 10 spot? 5, right? This middle 5. And then I underline that. So I write anything in front of the circle. And then does that 5 stay the same or go up 1? Go up 1 because the 5 behind it is 5 or higher. Okay? Now if I was going to round that to the nearest 100, what number do I circle? Okay, so I circle the 7 and underline the first 5. So is that going to stay at 7 or become an 8?
No.
It's going to become an 8 because 5 is 5 or higher, right? So if it's 5 or higher, you go up 1. If it's 4 or below, you stay the same, right? Are you ready? Complete these problems to review prior concepts and skills you will need for this module. Tens and ones. Write the number in 3 different ways. So how many tens or longs do we have? 2. How many ones or small cubes do we have? 6. Okay. So 2 tens also equals what? 20. Okay. And then 6 ones is just 6, right? So what is 20 plus 6?
20 plus 6 is 26.
Okay. All right. How many longs or sticks do I have? Or tens do I have? 8. We guys all agree?
8.
Okay. How many ones or small cubes? None. So how much is 8 tens? 80 plus 0 equals 80. Okay. Place value to 1,000. Okay. So these numbers don't necessarily go to 1,000, but they're saying you should know your place value to 1,000. Okay. So write the value of the underlying digit. So they gave us a 5, but what place value is it in? It's in the 10 spot. So 5 tens is 50, right? Okay. Number 4, they give us a 9. They underline the 9. What place value is that in?
10.
Is in the 10 spot. So 9 tens equals what? All right. So 501. So they underline the 0. Does that have any representation? Nope. So it's just a 0. 846. Okay. So they underline the 8. What place is that in? What place value?
100.
The 100. So 8 times 100 is 800. And we've seen some of those on our buckets, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Regroup hundreds as tens. Regroup the hundreds as tens. Write the unknown numbers. Okay. So tens, when we use tens, how many zeros do we have? 1, right? Okay. So if I get rid of 1 0, how many do I have left? What's my number I have left? 30. Okay. So I'm just going to write 30. And then technically, if I did 30 tens, I would get 300. That's how many little bitty pieces I have. Okay. Number 8. So they went tens, but this actually goes clear into hundreds. So can I just forget about the 2? No, I have to keep it with the 7. So it's what? 27 tens. And how many ones do I have? What number do I have left? 5. Okay. 793. So they went tens and ones. Can I just say adios, number 7? No, I have to still include him. So I'm going to say what? How many tens?
9.
No. I told you I can't just say bye to the 7. So I have to keep him with the 9. So it would be 79 tens, right? And then how many ones? 3. Because I have 3 still in the 1 spot. Okay. The next one, I have 452, and they went tens and ones. Can I just say theta to the 4?
No,
I have to add that in with my tens. So what am I going to have? How many tens?
45.
45 tens. And how many ones? 2. Okay, circle the greatest number. Explain how you know. So 315 tens. So if I had 315 tens, what is that going to equal?
315. Wait. Yeah.
Okay, so we have the 3, but we can't just drop the 1, right? So what did we say to add it to? So it would really be what? It would really be 450 would be what this number is. 400 would be this. And then, of course, they already gave us this. It's just 430, right? So which one's bigger?
410.
The 315 tens, right? And then I'm going to say that's good enough for explanation because we kind of talked about it and explained